Welcome back to the brand new Zach's Travel Channel. Today is all about Southwest. We have 5 things about Southwest Airlines you need to know. Number 1 is check-in. You do not want to check in late because it will determine when you get on the plane and what seats you get. So be sure to check in 24 hours ahead of time. Set reminders on your iPhone, your Android, Google Home, Alexa, Siri, something to remind you that 24 hours before your flight to check in and try to be one of the first ones so that you're in the A or B group. And that will ensure that you get a good seat, you get a place for your carry-on, and all that good stuff. Now, along with that means you have to get there to the airport on time or early. So make sure that you arrive an hour ahead of time so that you're able to get into line and make sure that you're in your group and you get on the plane first and get to pick your seat and everything. Now, if the flight is like at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. and you know you're not gonna wake up the day before that early, buy the early bird check-in. It's worth it. I promise you, they'll check you in for you and get you an A or right at the front of B automatically, and then you don't have to worry about your place in line. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2 is gonna be about price. Southwest has amazing prices, but beyond being able to get a great price, 2-3 weeks even further out, sometimes even the same week, you can find early bird special or great prices on Wanna Get Away. They're some of the cheapest prices. But besides that, they do not charge you for checking baggage. They do not charge you for carry-on. You get 2 baggages checked in for free, and a carry-on, and a personal item. I mean, I know it's crazy to say that, but in this day and age, like every other airline is charging you and dinging you for every little thing. So it's really does save you money, and it's really amazing. Another piece of that, besides just booking out as far in advance as you can, is look for their deals. They run a lot of deals. Like I got a deal to Vegas for $143 round trip. That's like a little over $70 per leg. Amazing, crazy amazing, especially in this day and age. And I had an amazing flight. The stewardess are so nice. Everyone is so nice, and it's just a very easy process to go through. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3 is baggage. Now, we just talked about that. About the price of the baggage, but remember again, you do not pay for baggage on Southwest. You will pay no matter what on any other airlines. So you get 2 checked bags and 1 carry-on and 1 personal item, and that's crazy amazing. This tip though is really about if you're gonna check bags, 1 or 2, and especially if you're gonna check like 2 per person or 1 per person even, arrive at the airport at least an hour and a half early. Make sure that you have time to stand in line, get your bag checked, and get to your gate. Oftentimes the gates are far and you have to walk to them. You don't want to be running. And with Southwest, even though it's an amazing airline, you want to be at your gate on time before they start boarding, especially if you're in A or B, because they will cattle call all of A onto the plane. And if you're late, it doesn't matter. You will miss that, and B will load in, and then you'll maybe miss a seat or carry-on space that you wanted. So make sure that if you have baggage that you're going to check, that you get there at least an hour and a half early for major cities, sometimes 2 hours. And if it's international flight, you want to be there at least 2 hours early, if not 2.5 hours, just to make sure that you get your passport taken care of. Checked, because there's a little bit more checking that they do for international flights, and get your baggage in and all that stuff. Now, a little bonus tip around baggage is tiles. I don't know if you've heard of tiles. I use Giro. I'll put a link down in the description below for you to see that. They're an amazing carry-on luggage, and they have a check-in luggage, but I love their carry-on. And it comes with a tile. A tile is a Bluetooth device that connects into an app on your phone and goes in your luggage, and you can detect it where it is. So this is a little bonus tip. I love when I'm on the plane, even if I've checked my baggage, I use tile in it, and I can know if it made it on the plane with me. That's always something we're concerned about, right? And then as I'm standing there waiting for it to come around at the baggage claim, my app will notify me when it detects it, so I know it's up and it's getting, you know, somewhere, so I can start looking for it. Just really cool. You can also pay a $30 a year fee, which I do, and it just kind of tracks where your baggage is every time it detects it in the app and logs that. So if it does get lost or something, it helps the airport to find it and all that good stuff. And you can send signals to it for it to ring. It also works in reverse. It'll help you find your phone or device. So that's just a little bonus tip. It's really cool, and I wanted to tell you guys about that. The fourth one is something that a lot of people don't think about, and I didn't until I started traveling like all the time. Sometimes I travel every week. Get a bottle of water. I know the airlines, especially Southwest, will serve you water or Coke or something and a snack, but you want to make sure that you're not thirsty or waiting for, you know, sometimes it can take an hour or an hour and a half by the time you onboard, push off, get in the air. It takes a while to be in the air before they turn off the seatbelt sign and the stewardess start, you know, serving drinks and stuff. Then they have to ask everybody what they want. It can take a while. So one of my tips is get a bottle of water. And this kind of goes for any airline. So it's just kind of a generic thing. It's not just to Southwest, but I've been stuck on the plane for up to 3 hours at the gate and then on the runway because of bad weather and stuff. And Southwest, the advantage here, the reason I'm saying this with Southwest is their stewardess are awesome. They'll come, they'll bring you water, they'll serve you. Other airlines like United, American that I've had this issue with, they won't. The stewardess won't even come by, and it's so ridiculous. But so this is something I learned. Grab some water or a Coke, preferably a water, because in airplanes the humidity level is a lot lower. It's usually colder for a lot of health reasons, and your body needs that. And so just grab a Smart Water or Aquafina or Dasani or something. Have that with you. Grab some snacks too, especially if you haven't eaten in a while. Just to have stuff. It doesn't have to be a lot. Just, you know, a bag of chips and water or something that, you know, a healthy bar or some fruit, something that will sustain you, and you don't have to depend on somebody to come by and give that to you. You're gonna thank me later for that one. Okay. Number 5 is not really about Southwest either, but it is a huge airline tip. And I'm going to put a link down in the description below. It's this little flap that I found when I was traveling with my iPad and iPhone. Southwest is one of the airlines that gives you free TV and free movies and even free live TV while you're flying. Now this is huge because it's on your own device and you don't have to pay for it. A lot of the airlines had the TVs in the seats. You had to swipe your credit card, pay a bunch of money. And it's just awesome, you know. But what you find is that you're either looking, you know, down the whole time, or you're having to hold your device, or, you know, you lay it down on the tray and you're looking down. It hurts your neck. You just get tired. There's no way to really there's no place to set your device and just kind of leave it. And so I went searching for something that would solve that problem. And recently I found this really cool and affordable solution called the flap, and it's literally just a piece of foam with some metal in it. I don't even know how to describe it, but it bends and holds your phone securely, and then it just bends back flat and fits in your backpack or in your suitcase or whatever. It's really easy to take with you, works super fast, it's not complicated. You just stick it in the magazine rack or in the tray, just any way to secure it. Then your phone just sits on it, and it works great. I've used it several times. I love it. They also have a bigger one for your iPad. I'll put the link down in the description for that. This is a huge tip for any airline, but especially Southwest, because they offer all this free TV, free movies. And if your flight's over 2 hours, you need something to do. And they actually offer some really great shows or some really great new movies, and even live TV if you want to just watch TV. live and like the news or something. So you're gonna love that. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. And I promise you, it's really awesome. That is it for me. That's Southwest. I hope this helps you fly Southwest easier and even other airlines. And if you aren't a subscriber, subscribe to Zach's Travel. We're brand new and we're trying to build up subscriptions here so that we can help you more, learn more about what you want, what you need. It's free to do so. Cancel at any time. Hit the thumbs up. Comment below what you love about Southwest, what your tips are. We love to talk to you. We'll answer questions. We'll do whatever we can to help you. This channel is, I'm not sponsored by Southwest or being paid by Southwest. It's just all about helping you travel better because I want to pass on what I've learned, and I hope it does make your life better. I will catch you guys in the next Zach's Travel video. Until then,